Darling Dorks podcast. My name's Amy, and I'm joined today by Carmen.
Hey.
Selena.
I have depression.
And Coco.
Yo.
So today might be a rough episode because Selena's having a rough time.
Selena has depression.
Yeah. And Carmen and I are both fighting colds.
Yeah.
What are you fighting, Cosette?
Report cards. Report card
okay.
season. That's what I'm fighting.
Yeah.
They're due on Friday.
So we're all here
fighting.
because we love you that much. That's why we're recording. But it's also extra special because today we are going to be talking about Sabrina, the new series on Netflix, The Chilling Adventures.
Pretty good.
So we've decided we're going to try and go through each episode of the season, because it's only 10 episodes, and do a little recap, talk about what we think, the kind of things that we see in the episode that we have thoughts about.
Some that we love, some that we hate.
Yeah, we will definitely let you know what Tech Wizard Tyler's least favorite thing was, or maybe that'll be the question. It'll be like, what do you think was Tech Wizard Tyler's least favorite part of the first episode? And
I can
probably
talk
all
about it
episodes.
because I agreed that it was annoying.
It was annoying.
I can talk about it.
I didn't think
But
it was
wait.
deliberate. I thought it was like they just messed up the focus on
They just messed. Yeah, they just messed up
Here,
real
we'll talk
bad.
about it in a
This
minute.
Netflix
We're not
production.
talking about it yet.
They
You
just
have
done
this giant Netflix production.
They just done goofed for a while.
All right.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
So this episode is Chapter 1, October Country.
That's what it's
So
called.
what?
October Country.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's Halloween.
Yeah.
Because her birthday falls on
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah. I did not know that.
That's
Because
stupid.
they said that in the
when
episode.
else would it be?
What are you
obviously.
doing, Tyler?
Tech Wizard Tyler is doing his
Making
wonderful job.
adjustments.
we good?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
But
we've
insane.
decided our Carmen explains things for our Sabrina episodes. If Selena wants to do our lovely theme music.
Do I just say random words together, Cosette?
No.
Ready?
I don't want to do that.
Okay. Carmen explains the episode. Oh no, that wasn't the song.
Okay, I'll give you a starter. It's Carmen explains things. Carmen explains things.
You're gonna explain the episode now in 1 minute. Go.
So
the timer's not even
That was not your best work, Selena, but, I'll forgive you because you have depression.
Okay.
So we're gonna give Carmen 1 minute to summarize the entire episode for us.
Which was like 69 minutes.
That was going to be my
Or
first
was
point,
it?
actually. That it was like
69?
150 minutes long. It was like my entire evening spent watching
Yeah.
But-
It was long, but it was
very
good, though.
But the best part is Carmen is sick going to have to explain this.
Oh, man.
So I'm waiting for these tangents, man. Are you ready, Carmen? You
Wait,
ready?
that's a very small timer. Where's
Let's
the
go,
timer? Oh, right there.
boys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And go.
Okay, so you'll notice the first thing on Netflix, it's not called Sabrina the Teenage Witch, I noticed, and they're for a very good reason, because there was absolutely no magic in it. She didn't do any of the friggin' bullshit that she used to do in the series that I watched as a child.
Disclaimer, there was magic in the first episode.
Definitely
There was
magic.
barely any magic in the first episode. Oh, there was some magic. But anyway, there was
was a lot of
mostly no
magic,
magic.
anyway.
I was distraught by
34
the-
seconds.
Okay, my lack of magic, number one. Number two, Salem doesn't talk, furthering my lack of magic, because...
You're supposed to explain the episode.
Oh, right!
Are we going to start this over?
We're gonna start.
Carmen didn't know what she was supposed to do.
guys, I got this. Carmen's gonna get 30 seconds now to explain the episode.
What did
Carmen
you think
didn't
you were
listen.
doing?
I thought I was
Just
explaining
ranting.
it pretty well.
Like the episode?
No, you're like what happens in the episode? Like you're
I know, I
telling
forgot
You're
what
giving us a
to
recap
explain.
of the episode. You now have 30
Oh,
seconds.
shoot. Okay.
All right, ready? Watch
Okay.
this and go.
We're introduced to Sabrina's boyfriend, Harvey, who's a giant tool. They go pick some apples. They go set up a club at school. Sabrina gets a cat. What else? I don't think anything else happens. I think that's literally it. She has
It's literally all about her struggle with her dark
She has to
baptism.
erase his memory because she has to go to a different school, and her dad's a high priest at some witch thing.
Oh, Jesus.
And she has to go away, and she's deeply struggling with leaving her witch life behind.
No, her immortal life. Oh, Jesus.
Did you even watch the
That was a mess. Okay, I'm actually shook at that you think there was no magic in that. Because she, like, casts a spell on her boyfriend to forget that she told him that she's a witch.
She walks into the house and magic's on the freaking radio when she's dancing through the house.
That was one time. The rest of it is
magic.
There's magic.
Are we debating what's magic?
Remember the magic part where they
she
summoned all the
literally,
spiders?
with the cousin, she summoned the spiders.
they were like, let's do a spell together, and then they went to
And,
make
like,
it.
she got cursed,
It
and,
wasn't
like...
a traditional spell. It
And,
was
like,
that
that person
said
made
some words and stuff.
That's what
what's it called? Scarecrow come to life to chase her.
Yeah.
Like, there was, like, that's just, like, 5 off the top of my
There's no,
head.
like, visual, like,
Visual sparks.
like, CGI sparks.
When she summons
Expecto
when she
Patronum.
summons
Summoning
Salem.
shit is not magic. It's just saying
Oh yeah,
words and
also
things
she
happen.
summoned her fucking familiar.
That's not-
She literally went into the forest and was like, yo, spirits, what the fuck is up? And then was like, cool, I'll wait. And then the cat, well, it's a
No, and
goblin,
then-
but the goblin comes and is like, yo, I heard you in the forest, so I came. Now I'm your familiar.
There was
That's
no words.
fucking magic. Yes! Did you not see the spell?
Dude, I have something I want to bring up about the familiar part, and maybe I'm reading into it. So the only options she was given was either get a familiar out of this registry where they're literally just bred to be obedient,
Yeah.
or get one from the forest. Is that supposed to be like a slavery allegory? Like, are we supposed to be like,
Well, like they did
like she's
mention-
choosing to let her familiar have their own choice,
Yeah.
as opposed to one that was just forced to be with her because she picked
Much
it.
like she doesn't
Yeah.
have a choice.
Yeah,
to
that's
follow.
true.
Oh
Carmen.
shit, we're getting
Boom.
Carmen
Alright.
can explain everything to me.
Carmen.
I'm so fucking stupid. But what's happening?
So let's start.
What is that in the background?
It is
Selena, focus.
Sorry.
Focus.
That's really
Selena.
freaking me out.
It's BoJack Horseman, if
It's-
anyone's wondering.
But it like
Yeah.
keeps moving.
That's very just unsettling.
Is it even
yes.
moving?
Selena.
It's
Okay.
just the screen. It's
Take
okay.
it back,
It's
take
okay.
it back.
Okay, first
back.
thoughts. Did you like this first episode?
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yes, I
like
did.
also it was funny
Carmen,
because
did you like this episode?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, let her say yes, and then you're good.
Yes.
Okay, we all say yes. So,
We all
Selena,
say
why did you like this
I
episode?
thought it was funny because I was laughing at it.
You had a lot of very angry things to say
That's
throughout
'cause-
this episode.
Yeah,
'cause-
like that's because it was stupid. Like you know how like it did some of the stupid things that like Riverdale did, where it's
Well,
like
yeah.
I'm your boyfriend and I wear a jean jacket and I love you, and they're like, oh my god, I'm gonna miss my high school boyfriend. He does the bare minimum of niceties to me. I love him.
And then even when she does, like, admit stuff, he's not nice about it.
He's like, I don't understand.
Okay,
because
to
it's
be
fucking
fair, she took him
crazy.
into the woods and is like, I am a witch and I'm leaving you in 2 days after you
Yeah.
just told me you loved me. So I think he was pretty okay to be upset.
Yeah.
I don't know though, going, are you just leaving because I said I love you?
Yeah, that was kind
like-
of shitty.
that
That was
was
a shitty.
extra.
That was very selfish of him.
He
to
like
think
immediately went to like,
I
oh,
understand
it's my
being
fault.
mad, like,
Instead of
because
being
you waited
like-
till 2 days till you were
Yeah.
moving away to
Yeah.
tell me. Like, I understand that. I'm not saying he has no right to be mad, but, like, yeah, he didn't handle it.
Slurp.
that. No.
Yeah, he
no.
should have handled his girlfriend telling him to be a witch.
Or-
Much telling him to be. Yes, exactly. That's what I meant.
That's what I meant.
That's what happened on this show.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Okay, here's a question then. If you were Sabrina and you told him and he freaked out, would you remove his memory or would you just make him deal with it?
I
feel like he
wouldn't
would've
remove
got-
his memory.
I-
First of all, I wouldn't tell.
You-
First
yeah,
of all, I wouldn't
firstly-
date Harvey. I would be dating
Okay,
Sally
okay.
or whatever her name is, Susie.
Well, because now
Su-
she's back to
what?
where she was.
Because
where
Susie's
she's gonna
hotter.
dip
Yeah,
on Friday.
she's clearly
Nothing.
gay or something. She's queer.
Who? Who are you
Susie,
talking about?
the friend.
Oh,
The
I mean,
friend.
yeah, we don't know what's going on with Susie. I just
Okay,
think her
but she
haircut is
is.
really cool.
She is. She's like trans or something. She
She's
is queer.
something.
I am calling it now. I have not seen any other episodes. I am calling it now.
I feel like it's because she was like, "Oh my god, you guys, thanks for being my friend." So like, why is she being bullied? Like, maybe
well, I mean,
she's
she
like,
already got
questioning
bullied, and the guys literally pulled up her shirt to
see if
be
she was
like,
a guy or a
"What's
girl.
under there?"
That's really shitty.
Yeah. So like that already sets a precedent for like she is queer
The
of
thing
some
with
kind.
The thing about that bullying though is I actually like find that kind of bullying realistic. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
that's
actually,
very
you
realistic
know what I
bullying.
mean? Whereas like sometimes in like teen shows, they're like, "Oh my god, I'm a big man and I have a tiny penis. I'm gonna fight you," and the other guy's like, "Oh, I'm gonna fight you too," and they're like, "You whatever," you know, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But where it's like actual like,
Yeah, and actually,
Believable.
like in homophobic bullying, that's actually like one of the most common like ways
Well,
it manifests is like sexual assault
Yeah.
of like, you know, pulling their clothes off and like, even if you don't actually do anything to them, just like leaving them naked or whatever, like those kinds of things are what they do.
Yeah, like most commonly. So like I was like not, I don't know, that felt like realistic to me, and also like the principal being like, have you considered fucking off?
Yeah, just going to another school.
Yeah, switching schools. Like, that didn't seem very realistic to me. I feel like
I feel like that is realistic.
Yeah.
No,
to be
in
so
my
offset, that's wild.
I mean, in my writing growing up, I think they were trying to table. I was a little young to like fully understand what was going on politically, but like, I think they were trying to like table a bill on like homophobic bullying, and like the guy who was like my MLA where I grew up was like, well, you know, if gay kids don't want to get bullied, maybe they should just look and act less gay.
Oh, really?
Like literally, that's like what
Jesus.
he said. Like
That's
not even a little
that's
surprised.
like like, well, I mean, where I grew up, not surprising, but like like shit like that happens all the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, okay, my second question. So we've all seen the first episode. We all liked it. Are we all gonna keep watching? Like, are we intrigued to
I really
keep
like
watching?
it. No,
Yeah.
I really like it.
Yeah. Okay.
I like it a lot.
I like Sabrina. I like the protagonist.
I like her too. She really like stands up for herself. Like she took the initiative of like,
Making
my
the
friend
club
is
or
scared
whatever.
to come say something, so she came up to the principal and was like, listen, like, this is what happened. It's wrong and it's awful, and you need to like get to the bottom of this.
Like,
Which
she
like
literally-
for a 15-year-old girl is like pretty brave to like storm into the principal's office and be like, listen, do your damn job. Like,
Yeah.
so she is like really badass, and like also started a freaking club that she called Wicca, which A, I love, and B,
Yeah, that was
has
really
the word
cute.
intersectional in the acronym.
Yeah.
And like she called the witches racist outright. Like,
Yeah.
we don't actually hear people use that word on TV very much.
But do you think maybe they use the word racist because it was addressing whether you're a witch or a mortal?
Yeah.
Which is not
Well, yeah,
something
that's
people
what
deal
they-
with in most, unless you
Yeah,
like
that's what they
practice
mean in
Wicca or
this
something, and
context.
you know, your religion or whatever gives you that title of you're a witch.
Yeah.
In this sort of fantasy context, like, we don't have that in real life. So do you
Yeah.
think that's why they were more like, yeah, we could totally say this is racist, because it's not going to have as much
it's true.
backlash?
It's not as, like, it doesn't
But then
hold the same
again,
weight.
I don't know, I'm kind of asking, when people were like similarly racist to Hermione,
Mm-hmm.
like, did they use that terminology? And I don't think they did in Harry Potter, to my recollection.
But they
I don't think
developed
they
their
said
own
racist,
term
no.
for it, right?
Yeah.
They
Mudbloods,
danced,
right?
they danced around actually calling it racist. Like when
That was their way to deal with
Hermione,
it, right?
like, tells Hagrid that Draco called her Mudblood, like, he got, like, very serious, and Harry's like, what? Like, what
Mm-hmm.
does that mean? Like, and they said, like, it's a really foul word for someone who's, like, you know, muggle-born or whatever. And, like, and so, like, there was very much a tone of, like, it was kind of an N-word, like, type situation.
definitely.
Like, that was the tone of it.
Yeah.
But they never actually said, like, this is racist.
Yeah.
So I thought that was, like, at least a step up.
Yeah. No, I
But-
thought so too.
Oh, yeah.
And her being like, why do I have to just, like, you know, save myself for the Dark Lord? Why,
Yeah, what
you
does
know,
that even mean?
Yeah. I don't
well,
know.
no, but people say that in Christianity, like, saving myself for God.
Yeah, it's the whole...
Yeah, like, that's a
Oh,
thing.
like you're a
people say.
nun, but like witches.
Like how in a lot of Christian denominations, you have to stay a virgin until you're married.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're saying
saving
it.
yourself.
Do they all get married to
Person.
Satan? Is that what that is?
Yeah,
It
like what does that even mean?
I think that's kind of the direction they go, because disclaimer, Tech Wizard Tyler and I have seen the first 3 episodes.
no spoilers.
No spoilers. But I think that's the general, like, what they're trying to get across is, you know, you join the church, you're married, quotation marks, to the Dark Lord.
So it's kind of like nuns where they devote themselves to the church, but maybe nuns that can also,
but
like,
their church is
kind
way
of
more
have fun.
cool with sex and, like, having
Yeah.
kids and stuff. It's more...
Yeah, it's just, I think it's just similar, like, no sex till marriage kind of deal. And sort of, that's, like, your commitment to Satan, right? Like,
Love
same-
Satan.
Praise Satan.
Praise Satan. He doesn't want me to get busy.
So was that goat thing that came out of the tree, was that supposed to be Satan?
I thought so.
No.
Oh, really?
Like, what
No?
was that?
Which one? At the
The
end?
goat thing.
And
Like,
she took
when
a-
she
took a bite
bit
of
from the
apple.
apple,
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
should I go?
Yeah, that's...
Okay, yeah, okay,
It
because
was
I was
either
like,
supposed to be
I thought that was
Satan or like a mirrored version of her.
From everything...
That from what I thought.
everything that they show, like, visually to represent the Dark Lord, it is the traditional goat hooves, cloven hooves sort of version that we're usually used to with, like, Christianity
What was
and
with
stuff.
the 2 babies?
I think that was her twin
that's
sister.
a question, right? Like,
that's a foreshadowing.
Yeah, that's a
I
huge
think because she was
foreshadowing.
like yeeted into the world in that forest, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think that they were hinting that there was like another twin that was maybe
another
born
twin or
wrong.
Yeah.
Like maybe they both got like different, like maybe she got like the mortal half, which is why that she wants to like stay in the mortal world, and the other I don't know. I'm
Okay,
just
wait,
guessing.
question. Okay, they mentioned the accident. Like they explained what the obvious cover story is. It was a very Harry Potter moment of your parents died in a car crash. That's the second time we've talked about Harry Potter, by the way.
Yeah.
It's
kind of relatable.
Yeah.
But like the very obvious cover of like they were in a plane crash. What was I gonna say? I was going somewhere with this. Oh yeah, did they say how old she was at the time?
In the stuff I've seen, they haven't. But we're to assume she was most likely still an infant.
Yeah, that's
Before
what I
they
thought from
died?
it.
Because that would tie in with this kind of foreshadowing of there was
But
another baby.
my favorite part of that whole thing is the little comment. He was going to give a talk at the Vatican.
Yeah, I know.
I am the high priest of a dark church where she's saying, going to the Vatican to talk about. Like, is there an
what up,
underworld to the Vatican
Pope
in this
Francis?
world
You know
that
what?
they
They had
haven't
that
explored?
exact shit in Twilight. Remember when she had to go to the Vatican because that's where the high vampire was?
Oh, don't worry.
Oh my god! I actually
We are
don't
gonna
remember
have
that.
an episode all about Twilight. 'cause
No!
Yeah, yeah.
No!
We're far enough out. We can really talk about
Can
it.
I
and I just-
abstain?
I have one more thing. When she
Yeah.
took a bite of that apple and then it had worms in it, and then all that stuff happened, and then she spat out the apple to like get out of like whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's to assume that she was holding this wormy apple in her mouth that whole time.
Yeah.
Like what
Well, but I don't think
See-
that's real. Like she's just seeing that. Like that's just the way the magic of the apple
That's all I
works.
can
Like
think
it's
of
not really rotten.
But don't you think it's kind of weird that Ambrose was like, watch out, or don't make sure there isn't
Yeah.
a worm in your apple, and then that's exactly
oh no, worms
what
in the
happened.
tree. Yeah, he said.
In
No,
the
in the
apple.
apple.
Oh, in the apple. Oh, okay. Yeah,
So do you think that Ambrose maybe knew that was going to happen?
No, I think what he means by that is like that's maybe a telltale sign of like a bad omen. Is that there's worms in it?
Oh yeah, but I
Like,
mean, at
I
this
don't know.
point, like, first of all, I love Ambrose as a character.
I love
think
him
He's
too.
like a
really
little
cool.
cutie, isn't
But-
yeah,
he?
he is.
But
cute.
you don't quite know his objectives,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Yeah.
Like, we know he's
Yeah.
there. He's been trapped for, like, what, 75
why would
years
he
or
be
something?
Yeah, that's
that?
what he said. 75.
Like,
But
why
he
is he
said
under
that
house
really-
arrest?
Yeah, he's under
Yeah.
house arrest at that house.
Yeah.
And he has been for, like, 75
They
years.
said that in the first episode.
Yeah, he said that.
from it.
Yeah.
Did you pay attention at all?
I
to the
must
first
not have,
episode?
honestly.
There's
Wow.
no magic.
There's no magic.
Okay, but
Okay.
here's the biggest question I had first viewing and second viewing of this show. What time period does this show take place in?
I know it says of this year,
But it
like,
feels very 50s, 60s, and then
Yeah.
Ambrose has a freaking laptop.
yeah,
Like, what is
That's
happening?
just how they be dressing. That's just how the young kids dress.
that's.
But they never...
But he's not young.
But, like, the secretary
very
at
old.
the school uses, like, a ruler.
And that freaking
To
dial
like-
phone, the dial phone that she like
Yeah.
picked up.
and the
What?
old school TV covered with bugs.
Yeah,
By the way,
actually, you're right.
arachnophobics, do not watch this episode. You will die.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, you will die.
Unless that's what you want, in which case, watch the episode.
Hey, what kind of truck
Dark
was that?
humor today.
Was
Brought
there-
to you by Selena.
Was there any
Brought
cars
to you by
in the
depression.
parking lot? Because that would tell you what year it was.
Well, the boyfriend had the old truck,
But that's
like,
very common.
but that's very common.
Especially
Like,
for high school.
in rural areas.
yeah, rural
I'm a
areas.
boyfriend.
That's not like. But yeah, other than Harvey, I don't remember seeing any vehicles.
Not many, no.
That was actually kind of cool that they managed to do that. I really liked Salem before he turned into a cat, though, and he's like, I am
Oh God, that creepy.
He goes,
out
"I'm your
so
BFF.
bad.
Hey,
Very
girl."
creepy. He's like, hey, girl.
kitty girl.
I feel like I almost would have been more creeped out if he went, "Hey girl, hey," and it's creepy forward. I feel like, oh my God.
Okay, all right, so
Me too.
Tyler, Tech Wizard Tyler, you have some homework. You need to get us that scene and then just to have dub over, hey girl, hey.
Hey, girl, hey.
And like, we can voice it if you need, that's fine. Like, I'm fine with doing that, but you need to make that a real thing that exists.
Show yourself.
Hey girl, hey.
And like all the trouble the demon clearly had getting into her room too is the claw marks on the windowsill. Like you're
Yeah.
like this huge ass 7 foot tall demon. You couldn't have like got up
Yoink.
there more stealthily.
No, because it's they probably like protected the house with like sigils or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
These ain't no dumb witches. Also,
Yeah.
that one aunt, the bitch aunt, I love her.
Oh my
I
god,
wanted
yeah,
Zelda.
that's you. That's gonna be you. You are Zelda.
Such a terrible aunt.
See, and I love Hilda.
Oh my
I
gosh,
love
that's
Hilda.
because she's
She's
so
so
nice. She's a
cute.
Hufflepuff, that's why.
Oh,
100%.
Hufflepuff hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other
She's
one's a
like
Slytherin. That's
Professor
why.
Sprout's weird cousin.
Yes!
So like when
That's
Zelda
number 3. It's gonna counter going for Harry Potter.
when Zelda was saying that like her parents would have wanted her to be the church, was anyone else feeling like they didn't at all want
I
her
feel
to do
like
that?
that's what Zelda wants.
But,
Oh
like, do you
yeah,
think her
Zelda's like hardcore witches for life.
But do you think her parents wanted her to be a witch then, since her
Well,
dad was a high priest, or like what
I
do you
almost
think?
wonder, because, like, she said, isn't that right, Hilda?
And Hilda
And
went,
Hilda did
"Woo."
say, like, yes, they did several times, but it almost felt like it was one of those lying by omission situations
Yeah.
where, like, maybe they did want that at some point.
Maybe, or for
And
her to
then-
dismantle it or something.
Or they wanted her to be part before they knew what the plan was for her. or
Yeah,
something.
exactly. Like it felt like there was some sort of condition that Hilda was not mentioning.
Because she said they did say that.
Yeah,
Or something.
Because she said they did say that. She was like, yes, several times.
Yeah.
So I think it was a
But
lying
it's
by
definitely
omission.
like you could definitely tell though they're not telling her everything.
The full truth.
Oh,
yeah,
not
no,
even
they're
a
not telling you the
little
full
bit.
truth.
So I have a question for y'all. If you were in Sabrina's shoes, and you had the amount of information that she had, would you go be a witch and sign your name in the book, or would you be like, no baptism for me, Blah!
Well,
super dab? What would you do?
it's hard to say because, like, okay, when you're a teenager, like, I'm really trying to put myself into the headspace
It's
of
a big decision
of
for
a teenager.
16.
Like, you know, she's got a boyfriend, and, like, when you're a teenager, that's really important.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's really important.
Even though all of us collectively
Even
were
though we
yelling
all
at the
hate
TV
him.
going, there is
Like,
no
no.
point in him.
We all hate him, but, like,
Well, and it's so
as a
easy.
teenager, really,
Yeah.
that's, like, the most important thing you got going on in your life, probably, for most people. And she loves her friends, and we love all her friends, too, so, like, I don't blame her for not wanting to just be like, yeet, see you my entire life, like, basically
Yeah.
everything I've known of, like, you know, my upbringing, basically.
But that's the thing, like her entire family, the only family she has left that she knows, they're all witches. They've been
Yeah.
telling her all about being a witch since she was an infant, right?
Yeah.
Like she's grown up in that.
Oh, yeah, she's grown up in that, too,
Yeah.
and so I think it would be very hard
She's
to
discarding
be
half
like,
of her life either
I
way.
have to
Mhm.
cut out half of my
Yeah.
life no matter what I do. And so I get that it's a very hard decision. But like
See, and
don't
I like that it shows her questioning it, right?
mhm.
Because she's very like forceful at Zelda. She's like, I'm not just gonna take what you say at face value. Like I want an
Mhm.
explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like I would need that too.
Yeah.
But at
no,
this-
I like that she's trying to like make an educated
But at the
decision.
same time, like I feel like the folly of Sabrina is she doesn't look farther than right now. She has no like future
Because
like
but isn't that
idea.
such a teenager thing?
like you
And I
don't
don't mean
I
to
guess,
like I don't
yeah.
mean to shit on teenagers, but like really, like
You just have
you're
no-
really young, and like when you're still in high school, like you just kind of don't really like you think you do, but you like don't have the concept of like future thinking.
or like,
Like
what's
you,
Yeah.
you
coming
think
in
you
real
do
life.
because you're like, oh, what am I gonna go to university for, or like whatever your plan is post high school. But like you really just don't know, and that's not your fault. It's just because you're young, but you really just don't know
Yeah.
how to do that.
So
I
what
don't
would you guys choose?
I
don't
would choose
fucking
the
know.
magic. Honestly.
Yeah.
I think
you
the
would
magic is,
give up everyone for magic.
I think really trying to think like Sabrina, like I think the magic is still just too important to her, and as much as it would suck to like break up with her boyfriend and like lose those friends, I think that the magic is like too important to her.
Well, she already did it though. Like she kind of made the choice when she told Harvey, right? And she's like, "This is," and plus it's like for her mom and her dad, like that's what that's all she knows of them is that he was at this school. So like to be close to them.
See, and I think I could give up the magic, but that's because, in my mind, magic, especially in this show, is they're just showing a different form of religion, and I personally I have no interest or agreement with most organized religions, so I'm like, yeah, I could give up the church a night and be fine.
Yeah.
But like the magic itself,
true.
like where you can freaking fly on a broomstick, you're gonna give that up just to hang out with. I mean, it's hard for you now because like you're married and you're happy and stuff. But like as a high school,
now that you're happy.
But no, I mean even back then, I mean I guess I'm also of the mindset like the people you choose to be in your life are usually the people who are the most important. I'm definitely a friends over family kind of person, so I could give up the magic pretty easily, I think.
But does she have friends in the magic world yet?
No,
not really. I don't think.
No, it's just her family.
Pretty much just her aunts and her cousin.
I feel like she's gonna find a way to have both somehow.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. For me, I would take the magic, but I would do it so that I can get everything I want, because you need the power first, and you need the actual ability to like have a sway in your life in order to get all the things that you want. So I feel like if she ultimately wants to have like a safe like life where she can protect herself and also protect her loved ones, she needs to take the magic and then just use it to live her life the way she wants to.
I think that is the happy medium that everyone would want, right? Like, let me keep everything I currently have because it's bitchin'. So let's just
and it also contribute a lot more to like the witch society, like in interesting ways. Like I don't know. I feel like trying to. Sorry. Okay, never mind. I'll just stop.
Tech Wizard Tyler just sternly
rustling fabric. What do you guys think that old, or not old dude, but like that dude at the end was gonna tell her to try to get her to go to the school? Like, do you guys have any ideas? I mean, you can't because you've already.
I can't say. Anything.
Yeah, you can't really talk. But
like, I have no idea. Like, why is she so special? What's he gonna say?
I don't know what he's gonna say.
Well, they've basically come across and say like, you know, her dad was a high priest who almost got excommunicated because he married a mortal, because that's not normal.
Yeah, but that shouldn't make her special in that they really want her at the school.
Half witch.
Yeah, that should make her not want to be at the school, right? Like, why is she so special because she's only half? Like, what's he gonna say to try to get her to do it? First of all, especially after this vision that I assume they know that she had because of that crow.
But the crow is the other chick's familiar, so they probably don't know.
But she's working like for Satan, right?
That's what we're assuming. We don't know yet, though, right? In the context of this episode.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea what he's gonna say.
Okay, I think I have a good last question for this episode. What would you want your familiar to be?
Ooh.
If you could pick anything.
A freaking tiger I could ride around on.
Not an owl, really?
No, I'm just
Your,
kidding.
like, signature animal?
That was literally my first thought, but I just thought I'd say something.
And the Carmen's like, no, I want a tiger, like the one that mauled Siegfried and Roy. Like, that's what I need in my life.
No, but, like, real talk, I would absolutely 100%. Like, not one of those little, like, ground owls, but, like, a big owl that could just hang out on my arm. Oh, I would literally die. That'd be amazing.
I think I would still pick a dog. Dogs are great.
Remember, why did Zelda tell Sabrina to pick a freaking hedgehog? That's so lame.
Because it's cute.
But they're cute. Have you seen a hedgehog in real life?
If you could have any animal, of course I've seen a real hedgehog, but you could have any animal, you're going to pick I could go to the pet store.
I don't know. Hilda picks spiders. That's gross.
That's
spiders
weird.
are cool.
I'm actually surprised that's not Zelda's, to be totally honest. That seems... Although, I'm sure Zelda's must be a snake or something.
It's gotta be, scorpion.
Yeah. Oh, scorpion would be good.
That would be cool.
Selena, what would you pick?
Yeah.
I would pick either my son or... my
by
cat.
the way, sorry. Selena has
cat.
a cat who she refers to as her son. Let's
That's
just
my baby.
throw that disclaimer
That's my 12-year-old baby. Anyway, so, but I probably couldn't pick Rex. Well, he kind of is a goblin, but, like, he's not a goblin.
Like a food goblin or just goblin in general?
He's a food goblin, but I'm assuming I can't pick Rexy, so I would want to pick something that flies because that would give me an advantage over, like, a different familiar. I feel like the senses would be good, so I'd probably pick, like, a crow because they're really smart.
Yeah.
What about, like,
That's
an
true.
aquatic, like something that could, like, slick through
Not
the
carrying
water?
a fish tank every
Not like
Just carrying a fishbowl on your arm everywhere.
Yeah,
you
hey,
go.
ladies.
What are those ones that can go on land and in the water?
Amphibians? Is that
Like
what
a
you're talking
gecko
about?
or
Like
something?
Or a
frog
lizard?
something. No.
Like a frog or like-
What are you
An
saying?
alien, just with the weird eyes
Something
and
that
just
could, like,
blending in.
yeah, go,
You
like,
just be
under-
like, God damn it, Salem, where are you?
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool too.
I'd probably pick a dog
Yeah.
or a wolf.
You'd pick Winnie. Your dog.
Probably, I would probably.
Winnie
Pick
would
Winnie.
be such your freaking oh my god, you and Winnie. Oh my
Oh my
freaking
god.
gong show showing up to witch school.
just be like, Winnie, do something. What?
Literally.
Winnie, what?
What?
That
Every
would
time I
literally
try to call Winnie, I'm like, oh, Winnie, come here. And she just looks at me. She's like,
She's like, that's my name.
that's me.
She acknowledges
Like,
that that's her name. She
Thanks,
just-
sweetie.
That's it.
Sometimes you're a cat.
Oh, yeah, you're completely
My
right
little
in that.
boy comes when he's called, so.
For the record, I would not
Does
want
he?
a barn owl because I don't like their faces.
What?
Oh, no.
I'm
no,
sorry,
the ones where
Tyler.
it's white and they have the dark eyes.
They're not my favorite type. I want one of the ones
they
that
look
are
like aliens. They're terrifying.
that are like more going on in the face area.
Like a snowy owl?
Oh, I would love snowy owls. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's cute.
Or like a Winnie the Pooh owl, like one of those.
Are you talking
You
about
want
owl?
the
Like you want owl?
No,
Like-
Oh my
one
god.
of those like big brown, big.
Just
brown
imagine
owls.
an animated owl
Like,
following
she's talking
Carmen
about-
around in real life.
She's talking about owl, like the character owl.
I
She
don't understand
wants
what
that-
you mean.
In Winnie the Pooh, the animals are all named like the animal
thought-
that they are,
I
pretty
thought
much,
that-
except for Eeyore
I
for some
thought
reason.
piglets. Oh wait.
Piglet, Piglet,
Hold
yeah, think about it.
on.
Piglet, Rabbit,
Tigger.
Kanga, and Roo.
Wow, you remember
Tigger,
a lot about
Owl.
this.
Yeah,
show.
because
Gopher.
So
My-
Winnie the Pooh
yeah.
and Eeyore.
There you go.
My
Tech
cousin
Wizard
Yari
Tyler
is-
has a picture for you.
Yeah, I would
But I
want
just
to be
mean
my
like
friend too.
a big fluffy owl, not like one of those tiny.
But now I'm
owls.
just picturing the animated owl following you around everywhere, and it's hilarious.
I mean,
Yeah.
that'd be dope too. That owl's wise as hell. So.
That owl is wise as hell.
All right.
Is he?
Well, I think that's a good spot for us to end episode 1. So we will be back for episode 2 once we get around to watching it. Do you guys have anything you want to add before we go out?
I look forward to. Well, I hope that Sabrina will be like a feminist icon, and not like
Yeah.
a white feminist icon.
I was about to say I look forward to the progression of her feminism.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I look forward to the day when Salem finally talks.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah,
so
that,
valid.
that is the lacking part so far. All right. Well, thank you everybody for being here today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening. Don't forget to rate and review. We are on Apple Podcasts. We are on Podbean. We have our Facebook page, Darling Dorks Podcast, and we are on Instagram at Darling Dorks Podcast. We're everywhere. We are
We're
everywhere. Let us know what you like, what you don't like.
If it's
any
me, I
ideas?
understand. It's
Any
valid,
ideas
I'll
you have
support
for
you.
future episodes? Send us all the lovely things you think about Selena and how awesome she is.
If you like that laugh. Sorry.
And we'd like to thank Tech Wizard Tyler.
Yeah.
And please go check out his YouTube channel, Fourth Wall Creations. They've launched their sitcom and it's awesome and you should go check it out. And I think that's it for us today. So we will all see you next time. So in the meantime, stay darling and stay wonderful, dorks. Bye.
Bye.
What?
What did you say?
What did you just say?
Oh, eat your veggies.
The Darling Dorks podcast is produced by Fourth Wall Creations, no longer using weird lens effects for no reason. Music for Darling Dorks was made by Showbiz, who are releasing their debut album Illusion this upcoming spring. Thanks for listening.